Pandas. 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 I got brawls and then just dope knee and a panda. Pandas, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I'm glad that you guys can join. Make sure you drop a GM in the chat. Scalp that like button. We just finished the pre-market show. Always have a great time there. What a move yesterday. What a move. Absolutely incredible. Could I have predicted such a strong move? Not only until after some price action had happened. This is why it's unfortunate that these happened after the stream, but yesterday, guess what happened? Big Mama. Big Mama trade, this red line. Big Mama trade. Once that triggers, it was no looking back. Hopefully you guys were able to take advantage of Big Mama here. Fortunately, it didn't happen during stream. It happened way later. And this moved like there was a news event. But absolutely incredible. Nasty stuff. The reason why this one's big, because it's a second entry short on the daily chart. Two-legged pullback A, B, C. Two-legged pullback. It's an outside bar reversal. So it's a little bit tricky, but the daily chart seems to do that a lot. You got this outside bar reversal, second entry short, lower high, second entry short off the 20 MA on a downtrend, looking for that new low. And, and that's exactly what happened. So once that triggered, previous day's low triggered, which is right here, this red line, this is why we call it Big Mama, and you got set up on the daily chart and you're trying to scalp it. It's such a high probable trade. That's just, you know, that's why you take it. Good morning, guys. Hugh, good morning. Sounds like relaxation. Good morning, day trading like a predator. Good morning, Tanner. Good morning, Rima Basin. Good morning. I use your coupon code for another eval account. Let's go, baby. Hey, congratulations. I'll just say you're welcome. I don't have to say thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome for that. B. Charles Films. Good morning. Latrell, good morning. Sounds like relaxation. Big explosive short today. I don't know. I would say trading range day, but who knows? Did I get the price up? No, I didn't. Kid Poker says, good morning, all sad news. I blew up 3 PA accounts after surviving for 8 weeks. That's 2 months. 2 of them in 11 days with the third one. I mean, that's amazing. Surviving 2 months with PA accounts, that's how it begins. That's how it begins. And next time it'll be 8 weeks. So I think you're starting to convert into a break-even trader. You're starting to convert from a losing trader to a break-even trader, or a non-profitable trader to a break-even trader. Losing trader sounds worse than you know than I'm trying to make it. But basically, a non-profitable trader turning into a break-even trader, and some people stay there for a while and then they turn into a profitable trader. Roberto, good morning. Do I have a Big Mama set up? Unfortunately, Big Mama already triggers over here. You get 2 points from the break of the previous day's low. The follow through on the daily chart already happened. So unfortunately, you know, the ammo is already used right here. And I won't have one unless by some miracle we come all the way back up to the previous day's high and we trigger that. And that might be a good setup, but I don't know. That'd be difficult. The reason why I'm saying that is because on a daily chart, guess what's happening on the other side? We got a ABC pattern, 2-legged move to the downside. And most likely this reversal will give you a nice strong move up, a pop up for those who are trying to counter trend trade this, and people trying to find the bottom. So you can possibly take that, and I think it'll be a good setup, but we'll see. We'll see up when it happens. Kid Poker. But hey, man, honestly, 8 weeks, I think that's better than a lot of people. sorry, I don't want to offend anyone, but I feel like that is better than a lot of people. Keeping your PA's accounts for 8 weeks long, and if you're actively trading, that's really good. That's really good. It's even better if you're able to get a withdrawal. If you can get a withdrawal within that, then that's very, very good. But extremely good, in fact. But if you were able to keep it alive 8 weeks because you're just trying to stick to your plan, being patient, and really the market hasn't been kind to you, then that's what trading is. Pablo, good morning. Chewy, good morning. I just feel like these days, even with this huge move down, at a certain point in time, I guess you're thinking, yeah, this is really just a forever downtrend, but it's hard to tell when that was going to happen. It's really hard to tell. Like, sure, you can maybe take the short here. Once you break Big Mama, you just start seeing this moves down, especially if you see something like this kind of like big push down. You're thinking, okay, that's enough. It's going to reverse sometime, and it never does. But sometimes it gives you these false signals. Looks like it's going to reverse, but continues to go down. So it's just hard. And then all of a sudden you get this like wild just grind up here around 330, and then it comes right back down. It's just when you see something like this, you're like, okay, things have changed, and now we're in an uptrend. And at a certain point in time, it does turn to a downtrend. It's just hard to have timed that, I think, personally. So you do have a break a trend to new high here, so that could be it. But overshoot, undershoot, and then find a new high. That's basically what I feel like is happening here. But at the time that's happening, that's difficult. Man, that's really difficult. You're looking at this, and you're wondering, okay, this doesn't keep going up. This is just now it has converted to it's a reversal here. Okay, now you have this extended here, and you're like, okay, well, it breaks this, so matching here, but you're not taking this short. I'm not taking any trades. I'm just looking at this. I'm just not really taking any trades in all of this. So it's just, even though you can see the price action, but it's just no setups. So what can you do? Even here, are you gonna take this second entry short? Right now you're thinking downtrend, second entry short. You get burned here. Just difficult. It's super frustrating on days like this. So even though there's a huge downtrend, it was I don't think necessarily easy trading, because you had a lot of super strong move, but then also you get this super chop here, and then moves up, and then goes down, and then it goes down forever. No setups really. Like, this is a hard setup take. Maybe you like it, but it's just choppy. And you just really have to take risks here if you want to take these trades because of the chop. One day you can't be like, I'm not trading chop, and the next day you'll be like, okay, I'll take chop if it's a strong downtrend or something. You gotta, unless that's your rules actually. But good morning, guys. Good morning. The answer is a newspaper. Expenditure says, what's black and white and red all over? It's a newspaper. The newspaper is black and white, but you read it red all over. Easy. Market's about to open. Hey, let's get that bamboo. Let's focus today. I feel like today may be a trading range day today, but looking at the daily chart, there could be follow through on the strong bear bar easily, but I don't know. Just seeing the news, seeing how it's a big move up, big move down, big move back up, I feel like it's confused. Yeah, so a lot of you guys had a tough time yesterday, even though with hindsight bias, you see the super strong move down, but you're not really expecting that. You're not really expecting a 2% move out of nowhere. But I mean, I know it's a big move, but I mean, you have like a couple big moves like that. It's just hard to predict because you get several days. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 2 weeks worth of price action where it's really just choppy. So you're not expecting boom, 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 boom. You're not expecting moves like that. It's hard to switch gears. But trading range days, just because the news reaction looked confused. So, you know, when you got a lot of volume coming in like this and you don't really have any direction, it's hard. Exponential. I got 26 ticks, 2-1 going into Big Mama. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Big Mama trades. I'm gonna change all my strategies just to Big Mama. Just trade once a day. Wait for Big Mama to hit, and that's it. Forget all this two-legged pullback nonsense. It's all about Big Mamas now. But with any strategy, sooner or later, you'll get hit. But imagine this Big Mama. Imagine you hitting this Big Mama. You scalp out just like 2 points with like 10 contracts. And then you just keep one runner. Let's just say you keep 2 runners because you have like 10. You know, this is what I typically do during stream. If I say Big Mama, I'll take 10 contracts, 2 runners. If you were able to capture this move with 2 contracts, because if you notice, your runner doesn't get stopped out. It doesn't come back up. The move was so strong because the second entry short on the daily chart. A 61.75 move. 61.75 move. Let's just round it down to 61. 61 points. 2 contracts. $6,000. Incredible. Incredible. If you're able to capture that. Big Mama trade. GC said, I thought yesterday was one of the best in terms of price movement and tradability. Great. Someone had a great time. You know, everyone's different, you know. Everyone's personality, character, and just, you know, thinking is different. Market just opened, pandas. And, you know, some people love trading trends. Some people have this intuitive feeling that if a strong trend starts to begin, they're ready for it. They're just always ready for it. You know, just because a lot of times their personality just works like that. But, you know, and some days, you know, they are really bad at trading range days. You know, some people love trading range days because they love reversals. They love counter trend trading. They love the fact that they're able to spot support resistance levels, and they try to take advantage of that. So it really just depends. GC Berg says every day was like that. I'd be Richard Al Brooks, and I'm not even an ophthalmologist. The thing is, like, there was a time where it was like that almost every day. It was like maybe 2000. I don't know, 2018, 2019, maybe. It's around when Chin started. When Michael Chin started, it really was like that almost every day. The volatility was just crazy. It was so crazy. You got this trend right now working, and it's breaking beneath it. Spike or spike in channel. It's a lot of hard. It's hard to really find a trend here. Reversal back up. Man, that's tricky. Ends up reversing. Strong push down. Very choppy. I don't know. I don't know what kind of day we're gonna have today. I just feel like it's gonna be a trading range day, but just because of this price action from the news, just odd that they basically was just very confused during news. Second entry short forming here, but not what I'm necessarily interested in. Okay, it's a second entry short, terrible signal bar, 20 EMA curling upwards. It's just a terrible looking setup, but man, it just makes a disgusting scalp here. It's just not a setup I would ever take like in my life, but it works out. Goodness, that's annoying when like you're so patient for good setups and then you get a terrible setup and it just it scalps out quicker than like some of the best setups you've seen. Sometimes I see a really good setup and that scalps out quicker on a really terrible setup, terrible looking setup at least. Just breaks all your rules. You say, I'm gonna work out just to give you all these false positives. And then so when it does happen again, you like decide to actually try to trade it, it's gonna go against you. The market is trying to get people. Just really trying to get people right now. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Making a new low here. Peter Cho, good morning. A lot of you guys think trading range as well. Who knows? Maybe it's a continuation of yesterday. I mean, it's a move down. And the daily chart, maybe. Getting pushed down here. Let's see. I'm curious of how you guys did yesterday. I'm wondering if a lot of you guys are good at like these strong trading trend days, or if you guys are, you know, like yesterday, if you were able to take advantage of all those second entry shorts. I'll go ahead and reload mine. This news might have messed up my my chart. Lacho said, I sucked worse than a Hoover. Hoover? What kind of... It's a Dyson now. Dysons are the king of vacuums. Hoover? Hoover Dam. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Kirby is king of all vacuums. Wow, both of you guys were thinking of Kirby. If Kirby was real life and there was a Kirby in your house, like I would be freaking out. Actually, like a little monster. All right, who is your favorite character in Smash? And when I say Smash, I mean like N64 Smash, the original. The best Smash Brothers. When Super Smash came out, N64, oh my goodness. I mean, that's how addictions start. truly. That's how you get kids young, addicted to games when they're young. That's how you get them. Pac-Man. Was Pac-Man not original? He might be later. Lego Star Wars.
10,000 tick trap.
Am I looking for a second entry short here, Pandas? Is that what we're looking for? Or do we stick to the idea we may be in trading range? Iron Cruise, got my first scalp of the day. 4 contracts, short off the 20 man, all 4. Let's go, baby. It's a first entry. Probability is not as high, but it is a setup. We're breaking the previous pivot low. We lose our count here. Amazing. We don't even get a second entry short here. Even after reloading, my chart looks pretty much the same here. I mean, if you got a channel, you got a channel. Notice on 10,000 tick chart, we've been in a trading range for a long time. The 10,000 tick chart is showing us a huge trading range here, so if it's trading range day, it may be it. 5-minute charts, just wow. Too much drip. Oh no, too much drip. Jeez. All right, what are we doing here? What is happening? Give me something good to eat. What are you doing? Are you giving me interesting? All right, we lose our count. No setups. Great. The only setup here is this terrible setup here. Interesting. I'm gonna mark the low of this big move. We just broke it. We made a new low, breaking the overnight low. If it's a trading range, we should reverse somewhere here. If we truly have a trading range day. Right now, this price action, that's why trading range is confusing, because this price action looks like a very strong downtrend. We could have a downtrend day, and that's what it looks like. But if you look at the bigger time frames here, we could be at the bottom of a trading range just as well. Even if you go to the left, the chart, you just see potential trading range, even from yesterday's price action. A lot of you guys seem like you did okay yesterday. I mean, 38% of you, like the majority of you, made money yesterday. So maybe a lot of you guys like those big trend type days. I mean, at the end, there was just a lot of price action, a lot of volume. So in general, like it's, you know, you're stimulated. You know, you're not just watching paint dry. So that itself could be good for a lot of us. When the rollover day is next week, I believe. The volume is actually getting pretty close. You know what? Actually, rollover will probably be Monday. Probably Monday. Usually, the rollover, like the expiration, is next week, but people roll over a week before. And today, if you look at the volume, the 623 has half the volume of 323, and it's Friday. So on Monday, most likely people will roll over to 623. So please be aware of that. If you're not paying attention to volume, the volume is increasing a lot on the 623, and so people are already switching over 623, but right now the volume's about twice as much on the 323. So I'm sticking to 323 today, but Monday most likely will switch. I don't think I've ever gone a sometimes you switch on Friday. It's like sometimes the volume actually, that's why it's tricky, because I wish it was just like boom, everyone knows when to switch, but sometimes people switch over on Friday, which is like today, like the week before, the Friday before expiration. But a lot of people end up rolling over on but I never had to roll over on the Monday, if you know what I mean. Sometimes I roll over on Friday. I just keep a close eye on the volume, but at this point you already know it's not gonna, you're not gonna roll over today. But we'll switch to the 623. So the 623 most likely will have more volume on Monday. Just be aware of that. If you're wondering, like, why are my charts going so slow? Like, why? I'm gonna rip my fur out. Check your expiration. A lot of people don't know how to change the expiration on NinjaTrader. Literally, you just go up to the top left of your chart, and where it says, the contract ES space 03-23. Just replace that 3 on the 03 with a 6. You can literally just type it in, and then it'll come up. It'll switch your chart. It's very manual. NinjaTrader will also, when the expiration happens, will probably ask you if you want to roll over when you open up Ninja. But that'll be like on expiration. That might be a little too late. Like you might have a week of trading where you're just on the wrong contract, or the contract with less volume, really. No setups whatsoever, but this is moving down. Lawrence just says, can you break your rules down for Big Mama? Sure, Big Mama. Big Mamas are daily chart setups, daily charts, so you have to know some price action with daily charts, or just in general. Sometimes you just have strong bear bars with follow through. Sometimes you have basically almost any reversal would be good enough. Sometimes not. Like look at this one. Big Mama hits here, doesn't even get 2 points, and you lose this trade. So sometimes this happens. So you have to be aware. I mean, same price action rules. Downtrends, most reversals to the downside will work out, and most follow throughs on the downside work out on the downtrend. So you just have that kind of man, we're getting follow through on this daily candle. We may just get this monster move down today. 3 sigma type move. If you guys don't know what that means, every single week there is a expected move based off of the options chains and the weekly option chains. So imagine the options market is the house, and it's like bookkeeping, and basically they gather everyone's bets, and everyone's bets will tell you, can kind of tell you what to expect, just like in a sports match where you have a like a spread over under, and you can kind of expect, and you're kind of wondering how is this so accurate. Sometimes like you just wonder how does the house know, and it's because it's just when you get thousands of people putting their bets in something, in something, it ends up, you know, getting pretty close to what it actually is. So that's exactly what happens with the options market. And right now, the expected move has gone a 2 sigma move already. We may go to a 3 sigma move, as in it's 3 times more than the expected move. I know all of that's very confusing. You're like, man, this guy's talking, you know, alien talk right now. But a lot of it comes from Theo Trade, and he popularized the expected move. No entries whatsoever. It's just too much drip to the downside. Teeny little bars as we're going down. But it's relentless. Or unrelenting. Is there a difference between unrelenting and relentless? Are they both words? 10,000 tick chart still showing us a trading range here. We can come right back up into it. I'm just looking at the 2,000 tick chart right now, and yeah, I like a setup. I might go long. I don't know. I don't know what to do, pandas. What do we do? What to do? Would you take a second entry short here? Goodness. Second entry short. Would you take this second entry short, pandas? Off the 20 May. A, B, C. Second entry short. Would you take this? I put a poll up.
10,000 tick trap.
Oof. It triggers one tick and starts to show reversal right away. So lower high, second entry short. I almost went short there, saying need some content. The trap. Woo! Trap setting up on the other side here. This is my premise that I believe we're in a trading range type day. Inside bar. Very interesting here. Okay. Your second entry short's still good. Oof. Hey, it's getting sketchy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars. Pushing down to the downside. Your second entry short might work out still. Or you could came out break even right there. Very interesting. Ooh, the 20 EMA is curling down. Skip it. I don't know. Either way, it's just too sketchy. Way too many overlapping bars at this point. If anything, maybe your second entry short will work out at this point, because now you're kind of curling down this 20 EMA. But at the end, it's too much stress. Too much heat. The trap does trigger. The trap does trigger. I was wondering what would trigger first. The second entry short or the trap. What? The trap. Is that enough? Is it enough? The trap makes the scalp. The trap was a trade. Trap ends up trapping. Very confusing. So many overlapping bars. Second entry short on this downtrend. That's tricky. It's a lower high second entry short. And jeez. Hard to really have predicted that trap would have been anything good. Would have a decent runner by now. Maybe you can see 1, 2, 3 attempts to reverse. They all fail. It pushes up. No setups. That is very tricky to take. If you're to take it, I just don't know. I mean, obviously I skipped it, but it's got so sideways. The 20 EMA starting to curl down as well. I skipped it. And plus the trend line, like we really, we have this channel here. We're trading right into it. It's tough. Like, I don't know. It sucks that I missed a move, but it's not typically I would take it like that. Probably coming out to take out these runners here. The runners, if you're in this trade, are right here. And markets usually don't like runners. They don't like to give you runners. It's not like they're trying to take your runners out, but really it's a key area of the breakout, and people come back in and reload here. So a lot of times there's no real volume to push it up because people are waiting at a certain point. So the bulls are waiting, so there's no bulls buying until it hits their area. So that's why it starts to trickle down. That's why you go to these gravity points, because if it's a key area, then oftentimes, like if you have a bunch of bears waiting here, then the market will just slowly kind of go up. Maybe not slowly, but it will go up to it because all the bears that want to sell are waiting up here. So there's not enough bears to bring it back down, and so the bulls kind of take control until you hit these key areas. So that's why you have these key areas that the market is attracted to. Right now, the key area is this breakout level right here. So try to make another attempt. It's a second entry long. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. Second entry long, turn to a second entry short. Pikachu trade. Almost want to go short here. Second entry long ends up working out for a perfect scalp. Not an absolute scalp, but it's a perfect scalp. Perfect scalp sounds good, but it's actually a bad thing if you're in it, because it could reverse and trap you still. Perfect scalp is basically, it just moves exactly to your scalp amount, which is 2 points. All right, now it makes an absolute scalp. So absolute scalp is one tick. It goes more than one tick beyond the perfect scalp. So absolute scalp. So that gold box that was around this super signal is gone now, letting you know that there was an absolute scalp made. Absolute scalp means you absolutely scalped out. Second entry short though, goodness gracious, you're playing with, this is razor sharp price targets here. Like one tick, you're basically out. 2 ticks. But you got a second entry short forming here. It's just, wow, getting choppy again. ABC, second entry short. Goodness, second entry short does trigger. I don't know if I would take it though. So choppy, very confusing. We could look for a new low at this point, because I do feel like this is the first break of this trend, this channel. First break, maybe look for a new low here. It might be a potential trade here. You also have to worry about maybe something like this, where this is the first break of this uptrend, looking for a new high. So that trap fails. It's just way too choppy here, and I'm just sitting on my pause. And this is why I sit on my pause, because of nonsense like this happening. Looks like we're looking for that new high. And the amazing thing is, pandas, we did not take out the runners. You see the runners here? They're still alive. Alive and well. Alive and well. Those runners. We didn't take the runners out. Absolutely incredible. Could show the strength of the bulls. If we can't come back to that breakout area, the bulls may be strong here. The eagerness of the bulls came in. I'm still waiting for any type of good setup. None of this is a good setup. I mean, even with these 3 bars just forming like this, automatically I'm not thinking this is a good setup. It's already shot. And good thing too, because this second short might have been tempting. And this trap might have been tempting, but at the end, none of these were necessarily good trades. We do have a breaker trend now to a new high with 4 pushes up here. And a second short forming on 10,000 tick chart currently. So you got a 10,000 tick second short forming. A, B, C. It says uptrend done. I guess not. Makes a new high. Wow. People are buying limit orders. Bulls are coming limit orders strong. Right? This cannot happen unless it's a limit order. Just bought it up right at the close. Always in long traders right now. Incredible. And like I mentioned, most likely trading range type day. 10,000 tick chart showing us a trading range. Even with the strong push down, still trading range is active. No setups, incredibly. Other than this second entry long, it's just... and also this trap here ends up being very strong. Your runner is still good too. It depends on how you really manage it. I probably got stopped out with this 2-point move underneath the 20 MA. Like, it's pretty rare that this happens. It doesn't come back out to hit your runner. It's pretty rare, in my opinion, to move like this. Showing the strength of the bulls right now. Coming with limit orders down here. Making the outside bar reversal. It's incredible. Hugh says, that second entry short never triggered on my chart. I did reload my historical. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure why our charts are so different. A lot of you guys said no to that. So congratulations for those who said no. You saved yourself from losing a trade. I'm not sure if you answered that before or after it triggered, but I was about to enter it after I saw the setup, and I was like, and the moment it triggered a reverse, I was like, I hate when that happens. GC Berg, telling the market what the proper etiquette is. If you're gonna ruin a downtrend, you have to have a good uptrend. Oftentimes the market turns to trading ranges. It often doesn't do these V bottoms. It would kind of go back and forth here, and then maybe double bottom, triple bottom, bounce up, reversal. Maybe fails like entry short on the 10,000 tick. The 5-minute finally touches. Oh man, I'm on the wrong chart this whole time. Look at the MES this whole time. We're not quite at the 20 MA yet on the 5-minute. Just one leg down, coming back up. Do I want a second entry? Don't know. How would they know? How would they know? Do not copy my trades unless you want to lose money. Then feel free to copy this terrible. Whoa, 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 whoa! Coming off the 20 MA now. Coming off our trend line. It's a quick move down, but I like the bounce off. I like where it bounced. In this trade. Easy peasy. Easy money. Let's go, baby. It was a perfect scalp. I just came out with that scalp. Perfect scalp. That happened so quick. Holding my breath. I mean, that's nice. I mean, the scalp happened quickly, so that's what you want. You always want the scalp just to come out quickly. And if you didn't get it then you got it now for certain. Now it's an absolute scalp. So congrats for anyone taking this. Got this trend line. Coming off the 20 MA. And actually, I like that spike down because you can see how when it spiked down, it reversed immediately, showing a failed breakdown, or a failed reversal, essentially.
10,000 tick trap.
Let's go, baby. Hey, trap on a 10,000 tick chart. This might just keep going upwards. And it... Should I make a content trade? You guys want to see a content trade here? Let's try to limit our risk here a little bit for the content. Let's hold this. Let's see how far this reversal goes on a 10,000 tick chart. The first scalp will be at 2 times risk reward. Actually, I'll do a 1 times risk reward for the first scalp on the 10,000 tick. 1 times risk reward, 2 times risk reward. We'll have it at the runner here. Content trade. Trap on a 10,000 tick chart. For the content. Actually, the trade should be up here. Man, I just want to take my money out. I like my 300 bucks. It feels nice. But for the content, 10,000 tick chart. Come on. Trading range. Coming back to the top of the trading range, perhaps. Woo! Almost there. I can take my risk off at this point. If I take my risk off, then we can just protect ourselves here. Let's go, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, don't take my... I think I have to keep my risk on. I have to keep my risk on here. It'll be a little too premature here. Yeah, a little too premature to take my risk off there. It does bounce off the previous day's low, and it might just be a reversal here. Darn. 1, 2, 3, 4-point trade. Never like your trade to reverse, but I think we'll take the proper risk here. Looking for a 1-to-1. This is a trap trade reversal on the bottom of trading range on 10,000 tick. On a day we believe it's a trading range day. So let's attempt to try to do this and do it properly. We're gonna hold it. I may have a big red day today, but for the content. 10,000 tick chart. And this trade may take a long time to finish. It may take a while to finish here. Obviously, I don't like the bounce off, the previous day's low, because now it feels like it was a resistance or support. Now turning to resistance. Okay, we got the bounce off the 20 EMA. Let's go, baby. Hey, that's why you gotta hold your proper stop loss. Wherever trade you take, you gotta hold the proper stop loss. Woo! Woo! Feeling it. I feel good about this one, pandas. Super Saiyan. I feel good about this. I mean, we're ending green here. This candle green, bouncing off the 20 EMA. It just looks like a really nice setup right now. Let's get a push higher and let's get that 1-to-1. And then let's remove our run. Oh, no, going the wrong way. That's absolutely the wrong way. Excuse me. Excuse me. You have a large wick here bouncing off the 20 EMA. Why would you reverse? Excuse me, sir. That is just no. Please stop. Please. I am not scared. I'm sticking to the plan, and I'm gonna let it work out. I'm not gonna get scared. No emotions. I'm gonna let this trade play out. We've got a beautiful trap trade working out on a 10,000 tick. 20 EMA clearly acting as resistance. There's no reason why this should reverse, even though it continues to keep popping to the downside. There's no reason for me to be scared here. I'm gonna be brave like Panda, and we're going to hold. I'm not scared. I'm not nervous talking either. No, that's just all part of the plan. That is part of the plan. When it becomes red like that, I knew that was gonna happen, and it's part of the plan. It is absolutely part of the plan, and I am not scared whatsoever. Come on. I'm not feeling so Super Saiyan. I'm feeling the heat now. Ooh, feeling the heat. Feeling the heat. This is not looking good. If it ends red like this in the wick. Ooh. I'm just confused. Stop playing games. Stop playing games with me, market. Give me my reversal, my full-blown reversal here on the 10,000 tick. Trap trade. Ooh, that's not good. You don't want to follow through. You don't want to follow through there. Hey, but we have the proper stop loss. We're going to hold on to it. And if we get hit, we get hit. Pandas. Pandas. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. I did it for the content. I thought we would have a nice reversal on the 10,000 tick. And instead, we got this complete resistance here at the previous day's low, just bouncing off of it, and unfortunately couldn't get a nice little move up. I had 4 points in the bag. I mean, if you wanted to trade that differently, 4 points in the bag, that's not bad. Had 1, 2, 3, 4 points in the bag. I could have maybe 5 points if I wanted to, but I mean, would you look at that? Would you just take a look at this? Stops me out on the 10,000 tick. Now it wants to go back up. What is this? What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? Goodness gracious. What is this nonsense here? The market hates content. Market says you cannot make content off of me. Darn, what is that? What is that about? Pandas. Maybe I could have taken out, kept my risk off trade, put my stop loss there, and one thing though is the 10,000 tick. The moment the market did a reversal here, you could have come out break even. There are plenty of chances of me to come out break even once the reversal happens. You never want to see your trade reverse like that, and once it does, especially when you're not done with your trade, you oftentimes I usually come out break even. So that's maybe a lesson to be learned again. Just come out break even once that reversal happens. But I was thinking this is a nice setup. I like where it happened as well. You know, you're talking about a trading range and you got a trap trade on these higher time frames, which are very accurate. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was enough for a nice 4-point move. I could have scalped out 4 points and then see where my runner went. I could have easily done that as well. But, you know, I had the plan. I wasn't scared. Mike G, thanks for becoming a super panda. If you guys don't know what super panda is, they get everything a panda does, which is access to the pre-market show, emoticons, also green name and two-legged pullback badge. But you also get access to the two-legged pullback Discord. And so Mike G becomes a super panda, get access to that. So at the end, all in all, I mean, you got to move up, but doesn't really still hit my target. It's getting very choppy now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles overlapping on 10,000 tick. Could have a 1, 2, 3 times failure here. Second entry short maybe setting up here on the 5-minute chart. A, B, C, perhaps. Could be trading range. I don't know if I want to go short here, to be honest. We got a triple top here. 1, 2, 3. It's a second entry short, but not how I like to take it. 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart still hasn't been touched. Push it down hard, but comes right back up. Trading range still active. Goodness. Just turn to a straight trading range here. Try to get a good setup here. Maybe a higher low here. Or continue your downtrend perhaps at this point. Really tough to say. Seeing the strong bull bar coming up like this, hard to go short into something like this. This is confusing overall to me. It looks like a downtrend. It looks like it's starting to try to turn to a downtrend. Mostly because the 20 EMA is curling down and we're hitting our heads right on it and bouncing off of it. But when you see a strong bull bar like this, you gotta question it just for at least a second. Strong bull bar, but no follow through. That's the key. This line is the overnight low. Just keeping it on the charts here. You guys' rhythmics are messing up. My rhythmic is up and running. I'm not sure. I'm scared to put an order in now. Sometimes if the rhythmic's messed up and you put an order in, it just gets like stuck. And it just becomes like a yellow order. Try placing an order. I don't know if I want to do that. I got a second entry short here. Darn, I mean, I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's hard to take a second short that looks like this as well. When you're so close to the bottoms here, it can act as supports. Trap trade to the downside. Outside bar reversal. No, thank you. Skipping it. Skip it. Don't know. I'm just sitting my pause here, pandas. I don't see any good setups. Even this, like, I don't think it's a good setup. It's a trap trade going to the direction of the trend, which, you know, you're very tempted to take, but it's not a good setup. It's not near the 20 MA. Look how far away it is from the 20 MA. Man, it seems like people are getting rhythmic errors. I'm scared to put an order in now. Okay, so you just got stopped out if you took the short. That's why I skipped that trap. Strong bull bar ending on its high. I almost just want to buy it right now. I just want to buy this bar. Almost just want to buy it. Buy almost any retracement here. Strong bull bar ending on its high above the 20 MA. Key is follow through though. Almost want to look for an always in long setup here. Pause bar. It could also be like a break a trend to new low. So you're looking for a failed second entry short at this point. A, B, C, A. Higher low setup. Do I want the second entry short here? Thinking a downtrend, or I'm looking for a reversal, thinking trading range day. Second pullback does trigger. Second entry short forming here, but above the 20 MA. I may go heavy on this if we get a trap here. Heavy as in I may go 5 contracts. Really like this setup. I like this setup a lot. If this happens, I like this setup a lot here. I got it. I got it. I'm like one of you guys now. Yay. Well, about that. Well, we'll just see if this works out. Unfortunately, I won't be able to take it. The second short does work out here, but the trap is still there. Oof. All right. No setup, no trade, no trap. Continuation maybe on this downtrend. I don't know. This is weird. I can't take a trade, so we'll just be looking at the markets together, I guess.
Five-minute trap.
Hey, if your rhythmic is not working, just be careful. All right. I'm trading the sim
trap.
right now because rhythmic is not working. So we're gonna do a little sim trading here. And for sim, let's just go all out. Actually, never mind. We'll keep to the plan. No reason to go all out here. We can still actually make this productive. Yeah, something's wrong with rhythmic. If you're like in a trade and something happened, I'm pretty sure this is a rhythmic wide thing or site wide thing. So make sure you let Apex know. Email them if you lost money on a trade. I'm sure they'll reset your account for you. High or low setup here. I almost just want to buy anything. Buy at this point. Strong bull bars. No follow throughs on these strong bull bars. Strong bull bar, pause, no follow through. Strong bull bar, pause, no follow through. Strong bull bar. We'll see what happens here, but it looks like there's no follow through. You don't quite get the trap, but people come in limit orders here. Looking for a trap trade at this point. A, B, C. And you would like it to happen here, but instead of a trap, the market just does this instead. Doesn't really give you your entry and Pure price action trading will say, we don't care, we just go long. We think it's going long, we go long. So unfortunately, it has not been kind to us in terms of setups. But that's a trap trade. This area is exactly we would like it. We would love it if it actually ticked beneath the previous candle's low by even one tick. That's all we need. And then reverse, and that's what we like. But we didn't get the setup, but it pretty much happened here just, right? Just optically, right? We have this move back down. It's basically a reversal here. And then it kind of pushes up. So already happened, so it is what it is. We missed the move. Ted Rogers, if you said if you're up 3K and because you entered a trade and you blew up because of rhythmic issues, then I would definitely message Apex. I'm pretty sure Apex is probably flooded right now with a bunch of people coming in saying something happened, I couldn't get my trade. It is what it is. Hugh says, do you think Rhythmic or Apex will give me money based off of potential trades I could have taken? 100% no. 100% no, they will not do that. Pushing up here. So trap trade actually ends up triggering this here after the strong bear bar. Just trading range day type day today. I mean, there's still a lot more day left. And maybe at the end of the day, we may, like, you know, towards the second half of the day, we may have a strong move in one direction, but it does feel like nothing's really happening right now. Second entry long. Jimmy says there is a flatten accounts option on Apex. So if you find yourself in a trade and you cannot get out of it, I would say click that button. Go to the website, click the button. There's a flatten all, and at least Apex will know that you tried and attempted, because they should have some sort of timestamp that you press that button, and you know, they should have some record of it, and it may not work actually. Like, you might still be in your trades, but at least you attempted it, and I think it will just give them even. It'll strengthen your case for them to refund your, or not refund, but reset your accounts to the proper amount. Monkey Robbie says 5 minute second entry short off the 20 MA. That's what's forming here. 5 minute second entry short. I mean, we had like 40 candles not touching the 20 MA. We still actually haven't yet quite touched the 20 MA. We're very close to it. So close, but actually it hasn't touched it yet. The 99.9999% chance we will touch the 20 MA sometime today, and we technically still haven't touched it. gonna log out, log back in too. But we're so close to the end of the session here. I'm not sure if we're gonna get anything. Stephen H, like I mentioned, I mean, Apex is pretty good. Their customer support typically are very helpful, especially if it's like not your fault. And I think they're the only platform that would actually probably give you resets on those. So that's another reason why I really liked Apex, because they were so good in terms of customer service when it came to issues like this. And especially, we have evidence here that, you know, multiple people were, you know, have the same thing. So, yeah, I think there's plenty of reasons that they will give you reset your account. So make sure you message them. Second just short on the 5-minute chart does trigger. Enough for a scalp already. Finally touches the 20 EMA, as you can see here. You know what I think it is? It may be, I think Ninja Trader had an update, and that might be causing issues here. Not sure. I could be wrong. Completely wrong here. The second just short on the 5-minute was good to go. As you can see, second just short. Higher time frame sometimes are just better than the 2,000 tick chart, in my opinion. 5-minute chart is a higher time frame. The 10,000 tick chart is a higher time frame. Especially when it's just choppy in the 2,000 tick. Very hard to trade this. Alright, I'm back to my Rhythmic, and I still get the error, cannot put an order in. I logged out, logged back in on Rhythmic, and I'm still having issues here, so that means probably no more trades for the rest of the stream. Alright, Panis. I'm gonna end a little bit early here. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Really try to reset that mental capital. And hey, next week is a new week, and don't forget, pandas, do not forget to roll over your expiration. Switch your expiration to 6:23 on, if you like to log in on Sunday night at the pre-open, go ahead. But if you're on Monday, logging in Monday, just make sure you guys remember to change to 6:23. The volume most likely will be heavier on the 6:23 on Monday. So please remember that. And if you don't know how to change it, you can look online how to change it on Ninja. If quickly, just go to the top left and type in instead of versus 0323, change it to 0623, and it should work for you. And yeah, so don't forget. And next week, man, we're gonna have some big news. Next week we're gonna have some movement, I think. Some volatility, some good volatility. We got CPI numbers, we got PPI numbers, we got a lot of inflation data coming in. So just be ready for that. And what a time for the 8080 Apex code to be there, BBM80. So it's a good time to do it. I know I'm gonna try attempt to get even more PA counts. So that being said, pandas, hey, hope everyone trades safe, and as always, happy trading. God bless. Have a great weekend. Bye.